Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. I just would like to thank my Muslim family for hosting me all the way from Egypt. If my internet isn't great, guys, that's what it's about. So I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it easy for me to be able to deliver this in a way that is befitting, inshallah. Now, reconnecting to motherhood, why did I decide to create my short course on this topic? Well, because having been in the community for this many decades now, I have, alhamdulillah, 5 children of my own, varying ages. My eldest is 23 next year, and my youngest is 11 next year. And having, of course, had so many sisters around me, raising children, going through this process of mothering and parenting and nurturing the next generation, and seeing the pressures on women, on mothers, both from outside the society, the community, the family, even, and from within. Our own ideas about ourselves, our own levels of satisfaction or dissatisfaction, our own levels of care, of commitment, etc. I decided that I wanted to focus on very simple steps that are completely within every woman's control in order to be able to show up as the mothers that I know they want to be. Um, I don't think many of us are unaware of the power that mothers have. I don't think any of us are unaware of the status of mothers and the importance of a mother figure, a committed, nurturing mother figure in children's lives. I think we all know this. But there are, as I said, factors on the outside and factors on the inside that stop us from achieving our full potential as mothers. In today's day and age, it is not uncommon to find sisters talking about the fact that people expect them to be doing something more than being just a mum. Okay, there's this push for all women to be having a side hustle or be studying or getting a degree or a master's or starting a business or doing something and not being just a mum. A lot of us don't feel very confident in our mothering because we do a lot of comparing, right? Whether it's comparing to the people around us or people we see on social media, the pressure on mothers today is so much more, I think, than it has ever been. So I'd like to just share a story briefly that's actually based on a conversation I had with Ustada Fatima, who was presenting earlier, mashallah. I listened to her talk and it reminded me of a conversation that's very precious to me because I hold it with me to this day, and it informed the course that I created that is on the My Muslim Family platform. And we were talking about how to balance between work and family, how to make decisions that feel like they're the right thing for you, maybe professionally or maybe in terms of dawah, etc., and also that are right for the family. And one thing I appreciate about good friends in general, but in particular Ustada Fatima, is that she's very honest. And I think if you follow her, if you are aware of her message, you will know that she's very honest with us, alhamdulillah. And she said to me, or she reminded me that the point that she made today, which is that your children, your family is your biggest project. It is your biggest project, your most important project aside from your own iman and your own return to Allah. But if you've been given the amana of raising these children, this is your biggest project. It's one that you cannot afford to outsource. It's one that you want to approach with the right attitude, with the right intention, with the right mindset. And so that is really what the course is all about. The course is about mindset. And it's about our mindset as women. And maybe if brothers listen to it, it will apply to them as fathers as well. But specifically, I would like to empower sisters to be able to have a mindset that helps them show up in the best way as mothers, knowing full well how important their role is, knowing full well how much joy and how much love and beauty and legacy there is in that role of mothering. And just remind them really of just maybe certain things that we've forgotten, maybe certain things that we don't even think about. So we talk about intentionality, we talk about gratitude, we talk about joy, things that sometimes you don't really hear people talking about when it comes to parenting. But that's because when a mother has checked out of mothering, that has a devastating effect on the whole family. The children, of course, but also the husband and everybody else within that family unit, the nuclear and extended. Not only does it have a devastating effect on the children, but it also means that that woman does not feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment in doing her motherly duties. And this is something that I've seen with sisters that I've worked with within my coaching, the devastating effect of women not being mindful and present when they are doing the work of mothering. So they do all the things that they're supposed to do. They clean, they cook, they make sure the children have brushed their teeth, they make them say their du'as. They do all of these things, but because they are not mindful, because they're not present, because maybe resentment has built up, maybe they're comparing themselves to others, maybe they think they should be doing so much more, maybe they think that they're doing a terrible job anyway, maybe they wish they were doing something completely different, they themselves end up living lives in which they don't feel fulfilled and they don't feel a sense of purpose. So the course really is a mindset session for mothers to get into the right mindset, the right mind frame to be able to show up as mothers. And I'm hoping, inshallah, that everybody who's watching has signed up already, because £65 for the whole year for all the courses that you're going to get, and not just the courses, but the community and the support is an absolute steal. So those of you who haven't done it, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to go out there and you need to do it, because it really is an amazing opportunity and an amazing resource that, to be honest, I'm really proud of the My Muslim Family team and everybody involved for having this idea in the first place, for bringing people together and making it happen by Allah's grace. So those of you, inshallah, who've joined, don't miss out on my course, Reconnecting to Motherhood. Any fathers who would like to find out a bit more about reconnecting to their role as fathers, which is just as important, you feel free to watch the course as well. Give us your feedback. We want to hear how it was for you. We want to see if it changed anything for you. Because this is the thing. It's easy to consume content. And we can consume content all day long, whether it's scrolling on Instagram or Facebook or just watching videos on YouTube. We can consume content all day long, but consuming content does not lead to change. It does not lead to transformation. And that's why I'm really happy that My Muslim Family is focusing more on courses than just videos for people to watch. Because, for example, my course has a workbook that goes with it, and I'm sure the others do too, where you're expected to actually listen to the video, think it through, think about it, take notes. There's assignments to be done so that you can actually put this into practice in your life. And sometimes it's just that one reminder, that one strategy, that one tip that changes the whole game for you. And I know that my conversation with Ustada Fatima was such a tip. This idea of the family being a project and being your most important project, and you actively choosing your family. So see, those of you who are watching this summit, those of you who are signing up for this community, those of you who will continue to access this content and work on yourselves, you are not only benefiting yourselves, inshallah, and bi'idhnillah getting reward as well for, bettering yourselves. You're also demonstrating to family, to your husband, to your wife, to your children, to those around you, that this is something that matters, that our family is something I'm prepared to invest time and money in. Being a better mum is something I'm prepared to work on. Being a better father, husband, wife is something I'm prepared to work on. Being a better homemaker, being a better provider is something I'm prepared to invest in and work on. And that in and of itself sends a message to your children. It sends a message to your spouse. It sends a message to the mother of your children, the father of your children. I value what we are building. And that's what I hope everybody who's listening does, that you see the value, inshallah, decide, yeah, this is for me, and not just pay for your subscription, become a part of the community, take the courses, do the work, give yourself a challenge and say, in a year's time, this is the kind of wife, husband, mother, father that I want to be. And bi'idhnillah, my Muslim family is going to be a means for me to get there. Certainly, that's my goal. I'm also embarking on a journey, as most of us are embarking on this journey together, to become better husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, to have stronger families, because that is the challenge of the age. Will our families withstand the onslaught of society's programming, of everything that's happening around us? Only if we strengthen ourselves, only if we plug in to that which gives us the strength, and that is the ilm and the amal. So I hope that that's beneficial. I hope my video has not been too bad for everybody, but that's really what I wanted to share, Brother Saqib, with the listeners, inshallah.